And if you don't want to hear it, maybe this ain't the channel for you. Backspace, delete. Do what you gotta do. I was picking up on this message of whomever this person is that's playing in love spells and binding spells and trying to cast confusion spiritually. Whomever they're doing love spells to keep this person away from this other said individual is only making this person yearn to be around this person more. It's only making this person love this person more. These two people love each other more, and this other person is more so just on the sidelines and or as a placeholder in the situation in the now. But they love is if okay, if you're casting a love spell on said individual and they already got a certain type of emotions for you, it only intensifies it. So if I'm already disgusted with you, it's only going to intensify the disgust. So ultimately, whatever their intention was, it didn't go out the way that they wanted it to go. My other phone is dead, so 111 intuition. My other phone is dead, so I'm gonna get right into the messages, and I'm not gonna waste no time because I don't even know what I do with my charger. Is this it? Hey, look at that. Period. Okay. I hope that's out. And I can tell my girl I'm live. So that's exciting. But I was picking up on that energy, and it's just been a download that's been raining on me all day. Okay? You cannot control anybody's free will. So let that be a warning to whomever is in my collective doing that shit. Okay. I don't know what I want to use just yet, so I'm just gonna go about it and see. Actually, I want to use a particular deck. I can't find it. Hi, I'm doing fine. How are you? Hi, everybody. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn your post notification bell button on so you can see anytime I go live. I'm looking for a particular deck, and I don't know where it is. Hi, all the way to San Diego. I'm glad I reached you. Nice to meet you. Okay. I don't know where it's at. Kind of sucks. Okay. Hi everybody. Okay. Here it goes. Hidden in the tuck. Oh, hi, nice to meet you. Okay. I'm still waiting on my phone to come on, y'all. My day is wonderful, actually. I can't complain. What about you? Have you been having a good day today? I'm gonna use this one. Oh, and I want to do some karma cards. So, I haven't used that deck in so long, y'all. And this one, there we go. Okay. And clarity. And look at that, my phone's coming back on. I love that. Okay, somebody that's in the spiritual realm, whether that be divination, tarot readings, palm reader, a Reiki healer. It's a lot of different people in the spiritual realm, herbalist. Somebody is really in tune with their ancestors. And their ancestors really protect somebody. Somebody is very deep rooted in their ancestral legacy, breaking generational curses, breaking poverty curses. So somebody is very protected because they're very in tune. Okay. Thank you for your feedback, but okay, I guess. Okay. But we're gonna see what the energy is anyways. Let me tell my girl I'm live. Dang, Lucky. Clock it, clock it, clock it. Every time I try to type out live, I type, what is that? Every time I try to type live, I accidentally type, it corrects it to love. Okay, now let's get into this reading. I'm excited to see what you guys need to know and what you want to know. Okay, that. Heavy on the ancestors and divination. Somebody gets messages straight from their ancestors, straight from the divine. Like, there is no faking the connection to your ancestors and the divine, because it's going to eventually show itself. The ancestors be in tune. There's going to be inconsistencies in the person's readings. There's going to be inconsistencies in a person's personality if they're not really about what they seem. And we could take this further than divination. This is just in general with the person that's wearing a mask. It's a matter of time where you drop that mask and stop betraying an image of what you're not. So if you're dealing with a reader that's really about what they do and they're really healing, it's going to show in how they move, not just on YouTube. A person that's genuinely healing is forgiving. A person that's genuinely healing operates out of love, light, and healing energy. Don't get it twisted that they can't tap into the dark, but they healed that aspect of themselves and they bring it out when necessary. But a person that ain't doing the work is really vindictive and malicious behind the scene. Really operating from a place of trauma, not a place of healing and moving forward. And I'm not saying healers are fully healed. No, we heal on our journey. We just be further along to be in a position to guide you as the collective. But when you bump into certain type of divination workers, you have to know the difference between projection and a genuine connection from the divine. Because some people project their trauma, their pain upon their collective. So you have to know the difference between the two. I don't know why I'm touching bases on this, but this is what my ancestors want me to talk about. So whomever a person is coming up against is really tapped into the divine. A genuine, authentic reader, healer, a person that's doing the work is not out seeking revenge and doing witchcraft and bindings upon individuals. Because we all know as readers that shit backfires. Hi, Reese. We all know that. So a person going out their way to attack another reader or another individual due to envious ways, jealousy, that is not a person that has a true connection to the divine. Because we don't operate out of envy and jealousy and energy like that. That's just not what healing looks like. Now, granted, we had our low vibrational seasons where we had to grow out of it, and that could have looked like jealousy. That could have looked like insecurity. That's what the self-love journey is about. Hi, Rissy. Oh, yeah, that's my cat. You okay, Abs? Thank you. So, I think that, dang, that just threw me off. Absy, you okay, little man? You okay, Absy? He's so surprised. He's like, what the fuck? You okay? Hey, cutie. My fly zapper fell off the table. I think he landed on the cord, and yeah, he just surprised right now. But back to what I was talking about, 11:11 confirmation. A person else is not going to go out the way to put people down and make them feel insecure. Now, granted, we channel messages and we might crack a little jokey joke, whatever the case may be, but going on my way to cause harm upon another individual that's just trying to fulfill their calling is not a person that's walking in authenticity and that cares about their ancestral bloodline. Well, thank you for the subscription. And what am I shouting out? Because we know realistically we can curse our own bloodline. What's the point of doing all this healing work, right? To cast stones at somebody else as if we won't curse our own bloodline. Who would want to go backwards when you do all this healing work? Like, that's a genuine question you have to ask yourself. So when you see readers attacking people and doing shit and just, no shade to the collective, just taking people word without doing their own research and attacking people, that's something that's questionable. Because it's like you're not even doing no type of research to see who's right and wrong in the situation. You're just taking the money because it's about the profit. A true, I can't say it's not about the profit, but for me, it's about the message, not the profit. You're shouting out me. Oh, well, shout out to you, Maya. And thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Keyyyy Collective. You're family now. I love it. Dang, I just threw myself off again. More of the story is we won't go out our way to harm people, and it's like a person that do love spells or binding spells or revenge spells or get your Xbox spells or just trying to cause death upon a person's projects, upon a person's life, right? If a person is tied into that, and we know as readers that shit can backfire upon our clients, right? Thank you. Thank you. If we know that, why would we sell something we know can harm our collective? If we genuinely care about our collective, granted, you might want your revenge in a moment, but we should tell you, a true reader has emotional intelligence too. How are you in a position to lead people and you lack the emotional intelligence to lead people? So in a situation where a person's coming at you like, oh yeah, I want revenge, or I want to tie this person to me, a true reader will tell you, no, you can't control free will. A true reader will tell you, well, if you're the one seeking revenge, something's off about your spirit, and it tells me more about you than the other person. I'm definitely going to like and subscribe for you. Thank you, and welcome to the Keyyyy Collective. I'm loving it. So if a reader truly cares about their collective and cares about the backfires of things, I wouldn't try to sell you anything just for a quick buck, knowing that that shit can backfire. It's just like a drug dealer, right? A drug dealer could try to make as much money as possible. But what's the point of selling drugs that has fentanyl in it if you know that it could potentially kill your clients? You fucking off your money, right? So put that in terms of a reader. If a reader knows, if I cast this death spell for you and that shit can potentially blow back on you and your bloodline, why would I sell something that can cause harm to you and your bloodline? If anything, I'm not the reader for you. Find somebody else to do it. But I would advise you not to control free will or try to take matters into your own hands. Or maybe it's a reader that watches me that do this shit and their time is up. Take it how it resonates. Realistically, some of these readers be stealing our energy, destiny swapping with y'all, stealing y'all blessings, tapping into y'all messages, or y'all download y'all Akashic records. And that's even if they got an authentic connection to the divine, because divine is not going to let them see all that if they know their intentions. Hi, Pooh. If I know your intentions and you sit back and you steal blessings from your collective, you're really envious of your collective, you really feel some type of way or some type of insecurity when people get blessed, you think I'm going to let you know the blueprint of your collective? Some people just be faking it, realistically. Or they just genuinely read what's off the cards, but don't got a connection in real life. Intuition off. Don't know when they under spiritual attack. Don't know the half of it, but them be the main ones attacking. Okay. Don't know where the spiritual attacks is coming from is another thing. If you have a genuine connection with your ancestors, you're gonna know where that shit coming from. You're gonna know when you're under attack. You're gonna get wakened up out of at different times of night to make sure that it don't manifest, and that to make sure that the magic don't manifest while you're sleeping, because your ancestors is not going to allow them to put that shit on you. It's just, I don't know, it's just telltale. So always talk to your ancestors and your guides of who you should entertain as a reader before pursuing forward with a certain set of readers. Okay, I've then had situations where I'm a girl's girl. I love to support people, so I support other readers. No, I'm not stealing ideas. I just support them, and I would express gratitude to them because I know how it is channeling messages. But I also express appreciation for what they do. Express that, you know what, I love your channel. I really love your personality, and it turns to envy. It turns into shade being thrown. A person that's really tapped into energy can feel when shade's being thrown. You get what I'm saying? So certain said collective or chosen individuals know when shade's being thrown their way. It, no matter how much you try to clean it up and passively aggressively do it, you can still feel it and see it. So definitely, you hear me? So at the end of the day, it reminded me of a song I sing. It played on my playlist because Pandora, y'all know I be using Pandora. My ancestors be talking to me, and it was like, who would have thought that you would see the day where you'll be having to go up against the people. He said don't look up to people because you might have to go against who you looking up to one day. And it didn't make sense to me until I seen it. And face value, divine. It's like a brain fart, you know? So at the end of the day, nonetheless, I say this to say it's going to be a fall of a lot of fake readers, a lot of people doing attacks upon individuals because, granted, it's backfiring on their clients and they're still taking money from their clients to attack people, which is delusional. So it's time for the practitioners to face repercussions because you know your spiritual laws and you know what you're supposed to do and not do. And you wasting your gifts on attacking other people when there's bigger shit, the bigger fucking fish to fry. Attacking other said chosen ones when there's bigger fucking fish to fry. So it's just gonna be a matter of the ancestors is genuinely gonna start making people crash copycat ass energies, stealing people work as energies, attacking people, attacking the chosen ones as energies. You're gonna see the falls of all of them. Because at the end of the day, like I said, when you think of the food that's on the shelf in the grocery store, a lot of people know it's bad for them. FDA know it's bad for the people, but they still sell it because it's about the money, not about helping people. Or people, it's about the profit. It's not about helping people. Why would you give something to somebody that's going to kill them or cause harm to them? Why would you do that if you call yourself caring about your collective? People in my real life, like I'm too caring. I be doing shit that just don't make sense to certain people. But at the end of the day, when you're empathic, you can feel other people's storms. Let me tell collective. Can you hear me, babes? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me mute it. Okay, I'm back. Hi. Okay. And also, I've been picking up on deja vu energy. Somebody in the collective has been getting deja vu. Hi, welcome to the Keyyyy Collective's live, where it's homey and good vibes, but we cut through the bullshit in real time. Somebody can rap. Um, and really cold at what they do. Thank you for the like. Thank you. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn that post notification bell button on, okay? Somebody could be really good at what they do. It's probably about promotion or just not losing faith in the journey that you're trying to take. But also, don't sell yourself short or sell yourself out at the first deal that you get. Thank you. Thank you. I love me some you, girl. Don't sell yourself short, because now that the industry is crashing, you see what people are dealing with just for fame. Stay independent. That's my best advice to anybody pursuing their rapper's career. You rushing to be like these people that you idol, and you never know what's really going on behind the scenes with these people that you idolize. All right, let's get into these cards, y'all. Let's see what the ancestors got in tune for y'all. But yes, I was talking about that because somebody was going up against a real life chosen one, and that shit is finally blowing back on this. I'm not gonna call them out their name. It's finally blowing back on this person. The seekers and the senders. The seers, the senders, and the seekers. The people that sought out to get it done, and the people sending it out. Because like I said, us as readers know spiritual laws. We're held to a higher standard than than a typical individual, than just the collective and people like that. So what we push out, we're not supposed to lead sheep into a pack of fucking wolves. We're not supposed to do that as readers. We have a higher calling on our life, and we're supposed to gain wisdom through our life experiences from healing. So if you bump into a person that's not doing the healing work, they lack wisdom. They just put people down. There's no healing work thereof in their readings. It's just a monitor-ass spirit snooping in people's energy and cracking jokes. Now, we might crack jokes here, we might tap into energy here, but most importantly, we get into that motherfucking healing work. And if you ever booked a personal read with me, you know that for certain. Okay? Okay. Now let's get into this. Cauldron. Bewitching, yes it be, blink and you shall see, a bubbling desire left in the brewing rain. And it's just this energy of somebody try to bewitch somebody and take off with somebody's gifts and their blueprint. How are you trying to bewitch somebody that the ancestors handpicked them? They're chosen. If anything, you're going to fall before this person or the spirit. You'll see some situations where ancestors will take a person all the way to the top, all the way to riches, and then you start to see their downfall. Because you can't produce goods off the back of stolen work, off the back of trying to portray another person and then steal deceitfully spiritually. Or somebody could genuinely be up in a higher position or higher money amount, higher following, take it how it resonate, but you're going to see the downfall of these said people because you're not doing the fucking work. If anything, you are stealing your work from podcasters and other influencers to portray an image that you are doing the work, or people that you feel like is not in the position and can't really be seen for you to see. Okay, how am I trying to word this? Some people still work from people that they feel like has a very little more following than them because they won't be seen, or people. If I get more people will start to think that they copy my blueprint and not convince them that they karmic, and or since I have more following, it won't really matter what this person has to say, and if I'm taking their work because I get more emotion over here. So it's like an overlooked thing. But take it how it resonate. Anyways, bet. Invoke thy power and fear not the hidden. What lurks is coming in undenying change. Yeah. Something is lurking up on somebody and they can feel it. So they're trying to do last minute shit because it's lurking on them. Like it's, you know how some people say that they can feel, when my child father died, his mother said that he was just acting so weird and it's like he knew he was finna go. This could be that type of energy. or something's just genuine. All this shit that was been thrown out, the stones being cast, is just coming back. So yes, people might be trying to do last minute shit, last minute witchcraft, because they're really trying to avoid the bed that they made for themselves type of energy. But it's undeniable change. It's still gonna come. Can't be witch people and live your life in peace in their identity, because he was never meant to live that blueprint. Check out resonate. Transformation, like 1,000 storms held in hands, soft against the winds. There is change arising from deep within. You know what's crazy? I just got a download in a rebirth, death and rebirth energy. This energy it backfired because a person actually went in and transformed. So imagine trying to copy the essence of a person and how they used to be, and they transformed and they became a whole new person and shared different aspects of themselves and their identity. Whereas like a person can't keep up with copying a person because you're transforming constantly. You're constantly growing. You're constantly evolving. And that's what a chosen one is supposed to do. You're not supposed to stay stuck and stagnant. So that's what this energy is. Somebody went through a transformation, which is allowing something to blow back on this other practitioner or other persons. And somebody's protected. All Hallows Eve. Call upon the voices that stir your senses through the night. Cast the unforgiving howl as you stomp your might through the ground. Yeah, somebody here just need to really call upon their ancestors and forgive people, most importantly, because that's a part of your transformation. You will never really actually move forward on your healing journey if you don't learn to forgive others and or yourself. Because forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. It's like drinking a glass of fucking poison and hoping that person drop dead, but realistically, you're only killing yourself internally, because the person can do what they gonna do and move on with their life as if you never existed and they don't give a fuck. You get what I'm saying? Haunted. The breaking of the floor beneath your naked feet, the creaking of the walls as the cold kisses flash. You're never really alone when in the companies of hunting within balls. Yeah, somebody is being haunted. Like you see how these hands is reaching out for, but it's 4 different hands. Or somebody could have 4 main ancestors that they acknowledge and that really make their present known that they're in their life type of energy. Like, it's like you have a lot of ancestors, you have a huge ancestral team, but somebody can have something about 4 ancestors that they know is their main ancestors that guide them, that protect them, and that leads them. Or this could be 4 different regions of ancestors, whether they look like Indian, Egyptian, Greece, Native American, that's Indian, Asian. It could be that too. So take it how it resonates. But somebody is, because protection is the next one out. Or somebody wanted somebody to feel haunted. Somebody tried to send work upon a person to make them feel like they were doing something wrong and make them feel like they were being haunted. And you know, a lot of these practitioners really work at night. They try to catch a person when they're sleeping, so whatever their schedule looks like, they try to monitor and then attack. But at the end of the day, this shit is catching up to these individuals, and I'm all for it, because I'm over these bitches. This is my house, stained by the very blood flowing through its veins, covered in its veil of delicious prayers, yet deadly to those who dare to lift its hidden. So somebody here, protection be hidden. It's just that type of energy, and it's this energy of somebody's a prayer warrior, or when you really speak out to your ancestors, when you cry, that shit is very personal for your ancestors, and they carry out shit for you. You don't have to match intent and do witchcraft with these motherfuckers, no, because your ancestors got you. It's this type of energy. You're too protected. So if you're praying for somebody, Key, is it possible for you to pull a card on my current project at the end of the live after the collective read, because I've had a heavy workload later? Yeah, of course. And even if you don't, because some people watch me just to attack me, and I don't want them to attack my collective as well. What I can do too is I can call you, or I can send you a video of me pulling something on it too. So just let me know if you are comfortable with it being done on live, and or we can do it in your personal inbox when I get right off of live, just so I won't forget and we can get it done. So that's what this is, okay? That's what this is. Somebody here transformed, which is allowing a lot of stuff to blow back. See, a person thought that they were attacking an aspect of you that was broken, or an aspect of you that left leaks in your energy to be attacked. Because, okay, a person more so could try to use your weaknesses against you. So if I got a certain weakness when I'm broken, It's easier to pray and attack a person with that weakness, but they never bet it on the day of you actually transforming so that weakness is no longer a weakness, it's a strength. I'm fine with on live. I'm also fine with you sending me a message in private. It's all up to you. Okay. Okay. And whoever tried to make you feel haunted and feel alone is feeling how it feels to put this upon everybody that they did it to, not just you. They did it to many innocent people. So they're starting to realize they're never really alone because it's a constant reminder of these hauntings and the shit that they did to people. And these people genuinely deserve this shit because at the end of the day, what do you gain from doing this type of shit? Dark moon. In the dark of your heart lives new breath waiting for you to release its goals. And somebody here is something from your past, right? Somebody's very in tune with nature, so when it rains, body can ache. When it snows, or somebody can know the weather without looking at the weather type of energy. Take it how it resonates. Or somebody just changes like the seasons. Like you're constantly evolving. But something is really, okay, something is bringing somebody a sense of pain, which is holding them back from truthfully transforming and being the individual that they're destined to be. Because it's like this little, imagine trying to put light into your soul or into you, and you're trying to nourish yourself and do this healing work, and then it's a piece of darkness still in you that's lingering pain. And it's like no matter how much light you put in, this little piece of darkness that's in you is still lingering a lot of pain. So I'm still operating out of pain. I'm still operating out of a crashed nervous system. I'm still operating out of trauma. I'm still trauma bonding with people because of that dark space within a person's soul, lack of forgiveness, lack of healing. Even if you're doing the healing work, it's the forgiveness part. No, I'm not. So this is what this is. It's something, or it could have been something that used to pull on a person's heartstrings, but it's a matter of processing the emotions, processing the trauma attached to the situation so you can fully release it and move forward. But something is like, it's like a fucking ghost hunting somebody. The ghost of a person, or the person's ghost is hunting a person because of the pain that's attached to the person. So that's the spiritual connection, a spiritual cord, because I'm still energetically holding on to that individual even if they're not in my life. So yes, I'm still attached to their energy. There's still some type of leakage to my energy because I never fully processed what I've been going through or what I need to heal. Ah, thank you. Clock it, clock it. So this is what this is. Somebody feels haunted by the ghost of people or the ghost of a person, or it's just the pain that you're harboring, which is also attaching you to this person energy, and it's hard for you to fully release and let go and move forward. That's why it feels like a haunting of a person. That's why it feels like a bunch of signs of a person, but realistically it's about processing the emotions and moving forward in your life. I think Special sleep, girl. I texted her, but I think she's asleep. It's okay. And reverse silence. Somebody don't like sitting in silence, or somebody avoids silence because it makes them think a lot. But realistically, our ancestors trying to put somebody in silence so they can think. And or it's just this energy of a person that ain't really been in silence because they've been doing a lot of duties for the community type of energy. Or I could tie this into this person that's being haunted for their dark deeds. They're trying to avoid silence because of all the magic that they threw out, and they feel like it'll lighten that blow for them if they can do some type of energy exchange when they're in somebody else's energy. Or they can escape their reality for a little bit if they're around a lot of people or a person, or take it how it resonates. So that's what I'm getting from this when it comes to silence in reverse. Or they, like I said, somebody feels like something is lurking up on them, so they feel like something won't necessarily happen to them if they stay around people versus them not being around people. So take it how it resonates, but somebody can sense this danger. It's genuinely just a bed that a person made for other people. It's a sad situation because you don't attack people with witchcraft and think that you're going to get away free will, because the ancestors will genuinely send somebody in your path for this shit to catch up to you. Thank you, girl, because I didn't even see it. Girl, you should have saw the comment. Somebody's going to get married soon. You should have saw the comment earlier. I just said thank you for your feedback, but okay. That's all I can say. My ancestors don't play about me. The shake was so loud, I said, okay. Graveyard. Sheesh. Somebody's hearing voices, or somebody's very in tune with the ancestors and they can hear voices. You're not crazy. That's your ancestors talking to you. But learn to differentiate the two of intrusive thoughts and your ancestors' voice. Okay? Learn to differentiate the two. So you know you're doing decisions out of an intuitive state, out of a higher self state, and out of a this is what your ancestors is blessed and told you to do, versus those intrusive thoughts that's been creeping in, you know? But graveyard. There is a song that blows in peace of knowing no end, in acknowledgement the crosswords of eternity. Yeah, this is not going to end well for whoever this person is. It's not. Because, I mean, when a person is a practitioner and they partaking in voodoo, right? They don't think it's going to blow back on them because they're just carrying out the dark deeds for their collective, right? But it's a matter of time that it blew back on them because they was attacking a chosen individual. Whomever here has been going through witchcraft attacks or whatever the case may be, you know this message is for you. And if it's not, take what resonates and leave it what does not. So it's just this energy of like something is genuinely catching up to a person. Genuinely. First it's starting off with the people that's around them. And then it's them. And or it's just going to be them because of what they're carrying out, and the ancestors don't want them to keep passing this down further more generations. But I don't know, it's just, or somebody's very in tune with the ancestors. Somebody has like the tree of life. Somebody has a connection from the divine to the physical realm. So take it how it resonates, but what I'm getting here is it's just something that's inevitable at this point. I want to see something. It's actually sad. Intuition. And somebody's intuition is, whoever is here and you're very intuitive, you already know this. I'm not telling somebody something they don't already know. Very intuitive. Very in tune with the ancestors. Very much a light witch. So it's like a light witch versus dark witch type energy. Baby, don't you got better shit to do? Bigger fish to fry? Rooted. This shit is rooted in you. This is something that you're supposed to be doing. You set in darkness. You face darkness. You heal darkness. This is something that's been rooted in you. You was chose to do this. This is your destiny. Hey, you're there. Transform into okay, hoodoo, voodoo, black, and satanic practitioner have it coming for them. Hoodoo ain't bad. Hoodoo is more so like protection spells, money spells, things like that. A hoodoo practitioner, self-love spells is not aiming to hurt people. But voodoo, baby, that's more so of the dark aspects. Hoodoo is more so light with shit. You're just trying to protect yourself, manifest things into yourself. Hoodoo could also look like a herbalist, a person that naturally heals the body with herbs and shit like that. But voodoo, ooh-wee. And did you know, I saw a video, it came up on my Facebook, and they said voodoo originated from, a black cat could be significant. Black cat stands for healing, prosperity, good fortune, because there's a black cat on the TV. I saw an ad that came up and it said that voodoo really originated, well, at least the voodoo dolls originated from a practice that doctors used to, not doctors, but like herbalists used to do. It's just a message that I'm talking about. Whereas like if a person come in and they're having a constant headache, right? They'll go see this herbalist and they'll create a voodoo doll and poke a needle in it. And if their headache don't go away, they'll poke another needle in it. But TV made voodoo a bad thing. Then you got people that go out and do shit on their own and made it a bad thing to attack other people. But it wasn't originally to attack people, it was to help people. Well, that's where you get the split between hoodoo and voodoo type of energy. Like, we got bitching because we tired of that bullshit, okay? But that shout out, yo. Have a good day. You too. And so that's what this is. Somebody sat with darkness. Somebody done been through the trials and tribulations. And imagine a person trying to pull a person back into trials and tribulations if you already been through it. Baby, you trying to make me keep repeating the same fucking lessons and I'm not destined to. I have a fucking calling to fulfill. And you get in the way with what's fated for me. You get in the way of me helping my collective and also me helping myself in a way. Because it's a part of that self-love energy. It's a part of helping yourself. No, I have very long hair actually. But try again, I guess. With the insults. It's the trolls for me. It's the trolls tonight, girl. They is out. Trolls are very much just really insecure people that have nothing else better to do with their life but try to troll people and make people feel bad about themselves. That's what a troll is to me. She have a lot of natural hair. I do. Maybe you should scroll and do your research before you comment such ignorant things. Because I want to. It's stupid to ask, ain't it? I got you, girl, loud and clear. Just, yeah, maybe you should research and go through my channel. And then you see. Okay. Watch out for the internet trolls. But like I said, look, wicked. Didn't I say it's like a white witch and a dark witch? Look what's on the fucking Pandora. Damn, it is. Really, it's tucking away witch because you know they ain't gonna match intent. I'm not gonna match it until my ancestors do that better. What? I don't know what she's talking about. Anyways, wolf. Does the ferocious calling within the howling of your spirit, and I don't claim that projection, may it finds its way back to your doorstep. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. Yeah, somebody here just really need to take some time. Thank you, babe. Take some time out, take some alone time and really evaluate things, really evaluate the mentalities of how they go about things. It's like somebody's been called to isolation, but they've been avoiding isolation truthfully. And I don't know if it's a fear of being alone, a fear of losing people. What is the underlying fear that's stopping a person from isolation? Abandonment issue, abandonment woundedness. Because a person that faces abandonment, one does the abandoning, the other clings on to the person, clings on to people to not be abandoned. But somebody's being called into isolation to address this hidden issue, this underlying issue that's stopping a person from really reaching their fullest potential. Like, why? I am not Italian. Okay? Candles and herbs, crystals and herbs. And somebody uses candles a lot. All right. And you know what? Now that I think about it, I didn't even see that Jack in here. Let me see. I think I really just dropped it. That's all. Like I tried to throw it. I knew it. I just genuinely dropped it. And, well, I threw it to try to get it into the basket. See what? Death, again. It's the last card in the deck. I knew I threw it, and I tried to get in the basket, and I completely missed, and it went to the opposite side of the basket. Peace out. See, death again. Oof, inevitable. This is horrible. I really hate this for these people, but at the end of the day, if you underwent witchcraft attack, you know how hard they went to try to steal destinies, to try to cause death upon people. Some people even lost people in the midst of this warfare attack. Like, if you know You know if you've been the one being attacked. You know how hard these people win and how consistent and persistent they've been. So I don't know, it's like a double-edged sword because justice is justice at the end of the day. Girl, thank you. You own the money tonight. Recently, my girlfriend wants to break up with me. And she is saying any reason I gave my maximum to love her. She was my ex once. Still I forgive her. And now she is asking for breakup. What should I do? Rejection is a protection. No, she is a she. Rejection is protection. If a person is so persistent on leaving your life, sometimes it's best to let them leave your life before you find out why your ancestors was trying to depart them from your life. All designed for the vulnerable and gullible, don't believe the hype. Okay. Anyways, for the people that is here for a message and not to troll, if somebody is constantly trying to leave your life, I never had a person that, when I used to fight to keep people in my life, I always learned a very hard lesson as to why I had to let them go. So with that being said, rejection is truthfully protection. It could just genuinely not be the time if there's something that you want to do further down the line. Or it could just genuinely be your ancestors heard conversations. You didn't see things, know a person's intentions, and trying to keep you away from that person because they're not good for you. So don't internalize rejection. It breeds insecurity. More so look at it as an opportunity and new beginnings for you. Endings are new beginnings, whether that looks like self-love. New love, you got to heal before you get the new love. But ultimately, I wouldn't put too much strain on it. We do not support any devils, okay? No devils, no dark entities, none of that. So that's my best advice to you. But it's on you to take it or not, you know? Stop fighting for things that's dedicated. Stop fighting to prove your worth and for things, prove your worth to things that's dedicated to not seeing it and not valuing it. And at the end of the day, it may hurt when you initially get rid of this person. You got to go through the healing journey. It was an attachment. But look at what she's reflecting back to you. Thanks for the advice. You are so welcome. Do you face abandonment issues? Are you afraid of rejection? Do you face rejection issues? See what is reflecting back to you. What is the underlying issue as to why you keep fighting for this? Did it stem from your childhood? Did it stem from your preteens or adulthood? Where did it stem from? Where is it coming from? Because it's never really the person in front of you. It's something that you need to heal being reflected back to you. Okay? Death, accident. It's horrible. I really don't like, or somebody could have got married recently. Cut it out. Don't tell me you love me. Cut it out. And then in a marriage where the person don't really love them. Fate. Ooh, it's like it's just fated to happen. This is written in the cards. I don't like delivering messages like this, but I gotta do what I have to do. And the ancestors is just very stern on this message getting out. Finally, I got someone to talk to. May God bless you. Thank you. And likewise. And yeah, it's a safe space here. No judgment zone. We may crack jokes here and there, yeah. Eternal love. Yeah, somebody's not learning their lessons. This is not an eternal love connection. It's like somebody's not being controlled by a puppet. But I mean, like I said, I was talking about in the beginning, like love spells and binding spells backfiring to the point where a person is more in love with the person they're trying to keep them away from, and their emotions for this other person is like annoyance or disgust or whatever the emote is. It just intensified. It didn't make them love them. It backfired completely. And what I'm getting from this is this is not an eternal love type of marriage or dynamic. Not at all. Hey, Key, your voice is really low. Oh my goodness, is it doing that again? Somebody didn't learn a lesson here. And it's like somebody's not blind to what's going on in front of them either. They see it. They just do anything to keep this person stuck. Okay? Because they feel like somebody needs to fulfill a promise that they gave them in the past. You're gonna keep your word with me. You okay over there, Abster? Trump. Somebody gonna win this battle. It's not destined for somebody to be binded up to somebody or in a loveless relationship. Free will being fucked with is not destined. This is not what's destined for a person. Key, yes, I'm sorry. If we put the volume on 100, it's okay though. Thank you. Girl, I don't know why I keep doing this. It's fated to happen. Somebody's fated to win this victory. Somebody's fated to win this battle. Because at the end of the day, you're coming up against a person that ain't sending for you. Between you really have a nice voice as like your face. Thank you. Somebody's very adventurous, or this is what it say, travel, explore, passion. Somebody's going to travel. Strategy. Somebody's strategizing how they're going to travel and marry somebody. Holy shit. Okay. And fulfill some type of promise they gave somebody. Okay. So, and somebody's just fantasizing about something or marrying somebody. Somebody brings out somebody's inner child, like energy. Like, let's say adulthood really humbled a person and they no longer operate out of that inner child energy, or when they once was happy as a kid before the trauma came and all that shit. Somebody brings that back out of a person. Yeah, somebody look at something like it's a game. Like, I'm a game more in this situation, or the game is this person, or, you know, some women that come into your life, you have different types of women. One, that you invest into, right? One's going to take your investment and multiply it. Another's going to just take and take and take and not give, not pour, not multiply it, not fertile energy. So you can tell how successful a man really is by who's behind him. If a man is moving manipulative or certain type of ways, I'm not putting it on the women completely, but this is a certain point, because people have their own personalities and do what they want to do. But if a man is being manipulated, neglected, not really taken care of, it's going to show. Like, I even saw a video and it was like, at work you can see who girlfriends or wives really take care of them, because the ones that do, they come to work with a lunch. And the ones that don't, they buying food out or snacking on snacks and shit like that. It was a video on my YouTube. But I say this to say, if you got a man, just like if a woman's being manipulated in a relationship, drained, they'll look drained. It shows inward and outwardly. Whereas if a person is being poured into, it's going to show by how happy they is, how they move, how they talk about their companion. It's going to show in different ways how nurturing they is. Are you more in your masculine energy or more in your feminine energy? And if you're a feminine, you're supposed to be more in your feminine energy if it's a healthy relationship dynamic. But if it's not healthy, it's going to have your masculine energy. So take it how it resonates. We have a balance of both, yes. But it really reflects how happy a person is, or what type of relationship dynamic that they're entertaining. If they come up in more damp, something could be damp. If they come up in more depth, or if they're investing into a woman and this woman is multiplying things. Hey, if you're dealing with a true divine feminine, they can multiply things. A karmic is just going to take. They want to vacate. Ain't nothing wrong with a vacation, but a karmic is just going to take and take and take and not pour into the pot at all. Not multiply shit at all. She was once my ex and I forgive her and get back together. But she is saying she still can't move on from her ex. She is not ready for this, where I am very serious about this. I don't even know what should I do. If she's not over her ex, that should answer your question for you right there. Because you're going to forever be in competition with this ex. Because she's not ready to let the ex go. And you don't compete with others. You compete with yourself, if anything. Hi. So that answers your question right there. You know what you should do. You just don't want to face what you should do, you know? Hey, how are you, David? I think you know the truth of what you should do, but you just don't want to really face the music, or you don't want to let go of something that's been prolonged for so long. You don't want to let go of the history over the disrespect. Shame don't accept a woman that don't mind to play with you, okay? And that ain't sure about you. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Keyyyy Collective. So like I said, Somebody feel like they're going to gain more, and y'all can plant trees because they know that you're going to multiply more things. You're not going to just, granted, it's okay to spend money. I'm not saying spending money is a bad thing, but are you putting at least something into something that's going to make you more profit? Versus the karmic female that's just going to take and I'm going to blow a bag on vacations, I'm going to blow a bag on this, I'm going to blow a bag on that. And by the time the funds dry up, that person's dried up and they done moved along. They done drained you of all your resources, of all your money and your bank accounts, probably married you and for the purposes of what you can get, and then renege out the marriage because you can no longer provide the lifestyle that they want anymore. Money should money should not be the main factor that ends marriages today, but it's because a lot of people are getting married with the wrong intentions. If I'm being honest, marriage should not be the main. Marriages are failing due to money issues. If the love is genuine, how could some how could money come in and tear down such a solid foundation? It's because it was never built off of pure intent. It could be a contract where it's, you give me sex, I'm bringing out the money. You do this, I'm doing that. That's a contract. When a person genuinely loves you, they love you for who you are, and yes, they expect more of you and want you to grow. You guys are supposed to grow together, but it's not a contract. It's not an exchange of, you know what, you drop this money or you take me on a vacation, I'm gonna just give you the coochie. That's not real love. Love is not a contract, not that type of contract. Loving is loving a person through all seasons, loving a person through hardship. Money shouldn't be something that stripped two people apart. Let her go and tell her you don't need messy energy in your life. Yes, and when she find out they did voodoo on you over your DM, he left them now. That's just what popped up. A reading just popped up. But speaking of, we was just talking about that earlier. See how the spirit be confirming shit? Like I said, love is loving a person. When the funds dry up, or if you get hurt at work, or if you fall ill, that's not going to stop a person from loving you. That is genuinely there off the purposes of loving you. Granted, the money is a bonus. Okay, cool. We can build. We can always build. That's why I say money shouldn't end relationships, because if you see the bigger picture, you can build up out of the depth. You could build up out of anything with the right vision, with the right plans and actions, and putting it in actions. You're not looking at money as like, this is a one-all be-all, and if it dries up, I'm gone. No, that's just a person that genuinely don't love you for you. They love what you can do for them. So don't let you fall ill. They're going to be gone. Or they're going to stick around and stick around, then they're going to start to resent you because of the responsibility that they're picking up. When realistically, it was a post I seen. It's funny. And a girl was with a dude. He took care of her for all her life, basically. And he ended up getting shot. Right? And I think it paralyzed him. It was something very no, he was brain dead, and the doctors told her to give up on him, but she didn't give up. She stayed with him. She rocked it out. She did what she had to make sure that he was taken care of. He was healthy. He ate. Even if she had to pick up the bills for that portion, she was grateful for all that he did for her in the seasons of when he could. Right? She stayed around, made sure he got back to health, and guess what? They married, they happy, and he's back taking care of her. See, the ancestors will put up an illusion so you can see people's true colors for who they really are. Whether it looks like you're losing, and you're losing in life, and you're losing finances, and finances is going here and finances is going there. Whatever the illusion they put up is for you to see a person's true intentions. So if I'm only there for your money and money starts to dry up, you're going to start seeing them people leave. But that was your ancestors protecting you, and I'd rather hit you with the truth than you come into your divine inheritance and you be this rich person and you're holding on to the wrong people. Oops. Okay, yeah. Actually, from Kerala in India. Hi, all the way to India. My name is Sinan, and thanks for the advice. I'm really motivated now. I feel good after talking to you. I love that. That's what this is all about, y'all. It's just what I'm here for, okay? And my girl in the collective too, because I love me some her, and she be laying it down thick as well. Gotta give credit where it's due. You hear me? Okay, focus on your career, pal. Just move on, keep yourself. And look at that. I love my collective. Y'all never cease to amaze me. Y'all just make me so proud lately. You deserve better. Yes, self-love journey and with the quickness. Because you're not going to keep dealing with shit that you don't deserve. What you deal with when you don't love yourself and what you deal with when you do love yourself is two different things. So heavy on the walk your self-love journey. Don't hop into a new relationship. Don't hop in bed with another person. Self-love journey, okay? All right, fab. Good vibes forever. I love that. I love my collective, y'all. And I love that it's expanding and I'm getting more collective and it's about the message to me, not the thing. But if I can reach as many souls as I can, I'll take it any day. Yeah, somebody's a bully. Somebody's collaborating with a bully. It's like they keep giving them and then they bullying them. Like I said, I'm going to put this energy over here separately and see what's going on here. But at the end of the day, this could be bullying spiritually with witchcraft, or somebody's just trying to bully somebody out of a collaboration with somebody. It's like somebody don't like the thought of somebody collaborating with somebody, so they try to bully them out their position or bully them out this collaboration or plant seeds of doubt so they don't want to entertain this collaboration. Take it how it resonates. And you know what I learned when it comes to like insecure people and they feel like they have nothing to bring to the table, they have to put the other person down, they have to make you feel. Send a request for Kalima. I don't know what that means. They have to make people feel like they're inadequate because they feel inadequate, so they have to make you feel inadequate. You are such a great person. One day you will become famous, and I will pray for you because you are really a nicest person. Thank you. Thank you. It's all love. It is all love. And I'm sending you love, light, and healing energy. And, you know, just a beacon of hope through this breakup. But just self-love energy, okay? It's okay to love yourself as a man, and it's okay to love yourself as a woman. And thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. So somebody here deals with bullying, and then with a person, it's the love bombing stage, where a person bullies a person, whether they look like passive aggression and bully, or just a bully all outright. And then they come in and gift you, and then you're back in the cycle of bullying, and then they come in and gift you. It's like, don't let your love be bought. And that's another thing. When you're in it for the wrong reasons, you could be bought back. You could be bought back. When you're in it for the wrong reasons. Because yes, you can love somebody all day, but you got to love you more than you love that person. And don't put yourself in a position where you could be bought. Because that means you'll accept anything for. You'll start to see your principles, your priorities, everything slipping because you could be bought. Your principles are up for sale. You are up for sale. It just matters on who the next big spender is. That's all. Okay. Bully. Hesitant. Somebody is very hesitant to collaborate with somebody that is a bully. Reservations, origin, relaxation, and mirror making. But somebody keep making peace with a bully, like I said. Somebody feels like somebody's an origin or something, making reservations with the person, and realistically, they're just a bully. An insecure person. Somebody feels like something's worthy. Bully, but hesitant. Somebody is bribing somebody. You can be bought. Your priorities can be bought. Your morals drop when the right amount of money come in. At the end of the day, you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. So if I can be bought, man, anything I stand for is up for sale. Or it's wonky. Like, okay, yeah, I'm going to stand for this, but shit, I might just. No, you got to stand for it all the way. Okay, you got a new spirituality key, fam, in Bronx too, y'all. And I'm so happy to be a part of this wholesome live. Thank you. Oh, it is all love, you guys. And yes, you do have me. You got him high all the way to the Bronx. I love it. I love it. I love it. The Bronx created some wonderful people. At least the people that I've seen that got famous from the Bronx. Y'all T. I see y'all. India too. I see y'all. Oh yeah. Yeah. And it's so somebody They're not a coach type of energy. They don't pick people up, they break people down. A bully. A bully, when have you ever seen a bully lift somebody up? Realistically. And realistically, what a person is bullying you about, they mad they lack. They mad they don't got. It makes them insecure. So if you're different in any type of way, you're choosing not to follow the crowd. They bully you because you choose to be different, but they lack originality. They lack being themselves. They're afraid of what society is going to think of them from being different, so they rather blend in with society and do what society does and bully anybody that chooses to do different, because it's a reflection of what I have not healed, a reflection of what I'm choosing not to do. That's what a bully is. An insecure and unhealed individual. I didn't choose this life. The algorithm chose it for me. I love it. I'm sorry for dragging this live too much. How is your day going? You don't know where I'm fine, and you're not dragging anything. That's what I'm here for. So somebody is not a coach. They really take bribes in the background, temptation in the background, try to persuade somebody in the background. So however they show up like they blessed. But realistically, they entertain a bunch of temptation and they take a lot of bribes. Or they bribe a lot of people. Somebody is up for sale, genuinely. And that's the realest that that's the softest I can put it. This is shopping, walk to life. Yeah, somebody just care about shopping for real. That's the nicest I can put it. Much love, gang. Bully. It's just coming out in reverse. They don't compromise. This is not a person. My way or the highway. And I don't give a damn. They come in, they apologize. They guilt trip a person. They act like they got a confession. They want forgiveness. They act like they care about an individual. This could be a parent. They act like they support you. This could be your parent and or baby mother, baby father dynamic, or somebody else's baby mother, baby father. Take it how it resonate. Somebody else is a bully. They act current. They act like they sorry. They act like they coach people. No, they don't show up as a coach at all. They show up as a fucking bully. They act like they want to make peace, and then you look up and you back in the same fucking cycle. And there's a lot of bad shit going on. A lot of fucking nightmares. A lot of falling into their own traps. Like I said, at the end of the day, imagine trying to bully somebody and you fall into the traps that you tried to bully this person with. Imagine trying to publicly humiliate somebody and you fall into public humiliation. What we put out is what we get back. Laws of attraction. The universal laws. And if a person knew that, then they would think before they do, right? So at the end of the day, it's like a lot of bad shit going on, but it's because of what a person is dishing out to the universe is what they're getting back. A person having a lot of nightmares, suffering, darkness, persecution, falling into their own traps. Where's my deck? Somebody is lucky as fuck. Justice. They act like they don't be mad, though. They act like they ain't mad. Or when the luck hit, they ain't mad. I ain't mad at y'all. Anything else about this situation? Justice. Somebody stubborn as fuck. They ready to be stubborn. They ready to do what they gonna do. Or they just, like I said, that was in reverse. So let me turn that back. Like I said, what we put out is what we get back. This is somebody's justice. You fucked with the wrong one. You tried to bully the right one, actually. I ain't gonna say the wrong one, the right one. You've been bullying people for too long. You tried to bully this person spiritually. Yeah, okay. Okay, this person over here. Mask in reverse. Mask sideways. Somebody be acting like they really scheduled. Or they act like they plan. A part of a person's mask could be that they want to travel to somebody, they want marriage with somebody. A part of a person's mask could be, and they know that they don't want that with the individual. A part of the person's mask could be that they're very organized, and they're not organized at all. Anything else? Yeah, what's going on? Oh, somebody really look at somebody like a sweetheart. What is this? I can't really see. Somebody got an idea for some type of sweetheart. Somebody, baby. Come on, get somebody pregnant, or somebody want to have a kid with somebody. Somebody wants some, yeah, this could be a friendship type of dynamic. We're reading into energy for the collective. Thank you. Oh, thank you for explaining that. How can I support her? Oh, it's all love. Thank you. Thank you so much. And somebody look at somebody like they're very pure, very unconditionally loving. They love themselves. They doing okay. Like, somebody is stable to do what they gotta do. That's how somebody views somebody. Like, you're stable. You got your own, and or you're stable enough to do what you gotta do. You're doing okay. You're doing okay. Somebody look at somebody like they harmonious. They accept a lot of truths in order. They accept themselves. They accept others. It's that type of energy. This is actually really pretty. Self-love. They love themselves genuinely. Self-concern, self-healing, and very independent. Yes. Somebody tried to do magic on this individual that love themselves. This is insane. Because somebody tried to make somebody an alliance, but somebody is still persevering through what they tried to do and protesting against what they trying to do, which is bringing blessings in, and the ancestors came in to aid and help a person. So at the end of the day, you didn't win shit. The person you're going up against believes in standing up for themselves. You can't bully. You ever notice a bully only bullies a person they perceive as weak? Like when you watch any bullying shows or seen it in real time in school, right? The bully go pick on the person that never say anything. The bully go pick on the person that don't defend themselves, don't take up for themselves. They just tuck their head and try to avoid them as much as they can. That's what the bully keeps picking on. They keep picking on and keep picking on that person right there. But you're trying to bully a person that protests against bullying. I'm not going to sit back and watch nobody get bullied. That's who you're trying to bully. A person that's going to take up for others, and or a person that's just going to defend themselves. I'm not going to lay down and tuck my tail because you're an insecure bitch. No. It's about preach. You hear me? So this is what this is. Somebody tried to bully somebody and didn't get the information or the receipts on who they were bullying. Somebody could have protested, led a protest, anything. Somebody has that, or somebody could be a reincarnated civil rights leader, like somebody that really protested, like Malcolm X type of energy, Rosa Parks type of energy. Somebody could be a reincarnated civil rights leader or a reincarnated slave that was rebellious as fuck and wasn't going for that shit. I am 18-year-old boy, so I don't have any money right now, but in the future I will support Maximus because she's a nice person. I'm so sorry. It's okay. Listen, just like the live, share, comment, subscribe. That's other ways that you can support me. But you're fine. Listen, focus on you and manifesting money, okay? What else about this person that loves himself? Somebody view somebody as or somebody pride got them sick. So somebody right now could be undergoing an illness or some type of disease, but it's because they pride put them here. Thank you. Anything else? Yeah, somebody really be sitting back daydreaming about a person. But when they get sick, they just sit back and think and daydream about a person. But they are overloading themselves with work, protests, mercy, charity, kindness. Somebody gives to the charity or does charity work in some type of shape, way, and form. Somebody is really kind, genuinely. Like, this is who you're trying to bind. This is who you're trying to create obstruction in their life, destruction, obstacles in their life. Contracts, create contracts with an individual. At the end of the day, the ancestors is trying to bless this person because this person truly believes in blessing other people. They don't believe in being greedy. They bless people. So you're trying to block this person's blessings, and you're trying to block the ancestors from this, block the ancestors from blessing this person to be a blessing in another person's life. Baby, you're delusional. Oh, thank you. Okay, last messages of this deck. Yeah, somebody's not reflecting on something. Like they really gonna keep being a bully until they get their ass knocked out. Somebody could be in jail or going to jail. Bullying. Real estate. Or somebody's coming into some type of wealth, investments, wealth. Somebody's depressed about losses they keep taking, phobias, paranoia, damages. Yeah, it's just horrible. I love the song Bloodline by Alex Warren. Like, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. You can do something different. You do have a beautiful smile. Thank you. Okay. You carrying away. You count down the days till you make your escape, but you cannot escape what's running through your veins. On the dead of night, I'm gonna let you. When somebody hates, somebody can control somebody. You can't control this person. The fuck, they got their own mind. They do what they gonna do. How you mad you can't control them? How you mad your bullying tactics ain't working because you can't control them, motherfucker? Or you can't control their heart or their mind or what they choose to say and do and what they choose to expose. I saw a post today, not today, but it was some days ago on Facebook, and it was talking about if me telling what you did to me makes you look bad or something like that, or feel bad or something like that, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just telling my story. I'm just telling what you did to me. And this ain't Stockholm Syndrome bill over here, where we take up our abusers and act like the abuse never existed. This ain't that. So if you feel like it make you look bad, maybe you should look at your actions instead of trying to say, oh, that person's trying to bash me. No, look at your fucked up ass actions as to why you feel like you look bad. You're gonna be alright soon, girl. Keep on reaching your milestones, and we fam always support you, girl. Keep on winning in 2026, y'all fam. Thank you. It's all love and ashe back at you. We supposed to all win. We need to all be at the top. Look, sitting next to each other like, look, we told each other like, I want to see all y'all at the top with me. Yeah, we will. I'm a firm believer everybody can win and everybody can eat. It's enough wealth, it's enough everything to go around for everybody. You ain't gotta be selfish. You ain't gotta gatekeep. It's enough going around for everybody, you know? So I love that. And the people that support me, I'm gonna support y'all back in the future too. Okay. Okay. I was gonna do this thing. Last minute advice, spirit. Oh, I need to shuffle. Hold on. I won't let you walk alone, oh my brother. You don't have to follow your... Exactly, kid. Exactly, girl. Exactly. Somebody do not have to follow it. Give me advice. Somebody's giving some advice. Okay, divine. Thank you. Harbor of peace. Find serene refuge in the peaceful embrace of gentle harbor, allowing tranquility to still your waters. Somebody is coming to terms with peace, seeing what peace looks like and what it feels like. So yes, cycles could be closing out in your life. That's what peace is about. If I keep holding on to dead weight, I'll never get to the sense of peace because I'm going to forever hold your dead weight. So it's just this energy of somebody really is trying to get to this heaven state of mind. But you're releasing things, you're going about things different, you're analyzing things differently. It's this type of energy. So allow these transformations to come in, y'all. Eclipse of concealment. Some secrets is coming out, which is also allowing a person to release people too. Where are you from, sister? I'm from Chicago. Navigate through the eclipse of concealment, understanding, understanding this clinical nature of hidden phases and awaiting revelations. So it's like as the seasons change, revelations change, justice change. It's that type of energy. Didn't I say somebody is connected to like the earth? Whether that look like when it rain, your back hurt, your knees buckle, whatever the fuck may be. When it's cold, or somebody just knows the weather without even looking up the weather or going outside. They just knows it's a nice day outside, where they dress. They don't even necessarily gotta know the way they dress, and then they go outside and be like, I dress perfectly for this weather today. The self is like an elastic. It can be stretched so far that it breaks, and when that happens, nothing can bother you. Exactly. And you cannot break what can't be broken. Okay, we don't break, we bend, we adapt, we adjust, and then we outgrow it. I think there is a problem with the sound now. Okay, wait, you can't hear me? What is going on with my... Spirit link. Stay aligned with your highest dreams and ideas to find success. Somebody's ancestors been dropping dreams on a person, dropping downloads on a person, or pushing somebody to really follow their dream and been on somebody's ass about it, okay? And it's because that's their way of giving you your divine inheritance, okay? So somebody here is truthfully tapped in, truthfully get downloads. And they're saying follow your dreams. And dream big too. You're loud and clear. We got you. Thank you. And dream big too while you at it, collective. Alright, one more. So let these secrets unravel. So you can let these people go with the quickness. Okay. Fantasy lands. Make sure everyone involved is being realistic and on the same page. Don't let somebody sell you dreams. Somebody is in fantasy land about something or is allowing a person to sell them dreams about something. Whether it's like y'all are not on the same page, y'all not going to the right same places, or what your plans is and what their plans is two different things. Somebody is in fantasy land type of energy, and somebody's ancestors is telling them, don't let nobody sell you no dream. Pay attention to words and actions, not just words, because people will sell you dreams if you allow them. Okay? So don't be in fantasy land. Face the reality for what it is, and don't let nobody string you along, play with you, none of that. Okay? Let's get some zodiacs. And then we are out. Okay, collective? May, Taurus, and Gemini. 26. Somebody could be born May 26th. Okay, and I'm gonna put the states up in here. I just haven't had time to do it yet. Okay, and I gotta put other regions because I be reaching internationally. So yeah, it's something I gotta do. All right, zodiacs around this reading about crooked smile, self-love energy. What do you say? I ain't gonna sit around in front like I ain't thought about it. A crooked smile is more appealing. Somebody could not like they smile. It's funny, look at how far I done got without. We ain't picture perfect, but we worth the picture still. I got pride and I get riches and I get. And then y'all look like my eyebrows thick as hell. Love yourself, girl, and nobody will. You wake up, put makeup on, stare in the mirror. Somebody could be born on the 5th or the 23rd, or life path numbers could be that. And you was clear that you can't face rush wrong. Your roommate, why you gotta take so long? That's what it's like to have a crooked smile. Or somebody really don't love themselves, so they put a bunch of makeup on to cover up the fact that they don't love themselves, or they don't like their appearance, or I don't know, something about they don't like the natural beauty. They feel like the more superficial beauty is more beneficial than just being themselves. So what is your profession? I am a reader. Taurus, heavy Taurus energy, Pisces, February 20th to March 20th. Taurus, April 21st to May 21st. Somebody could be born on the 11th, or life path number, once again, 15th. June, Gemini, Cancer, heavy Gemini energy. Milk and honey could be significant. 14th, February, Pisces, Aquarius, 18th, 9th, 24th, Scorpio. October 24th to November 22nd could be significant. Anything else? Thank you, babe. I send so much gratitude to you, truthfully. You do so much for me. I'm so grateful to have such a moderator like you. Okay, Libra, September 24th to October 23rd. May, Taurus, Gemini, again. Somebody could be born on the 4th, the 21st, the 22nd. July, Cancer, Leo, and Aries. May 21st to April 20th. Could be significant. Okay, I'll do a couple more, and then I'm going to get up out of here, y'all. December is flipped over. I didn't even notice that. Sagittarius and Capricorn. Sagittarian energy. 29th. You wake up, put makeup on, stare in the mirror because you can't face what's wrong. Your roommate, said she wear heels. She just think that the synthetic beauty is more beneficial than her natural beauty. Libra and Aquarius in the 20th. Somebody could be born on the 20th, the 11th, Scorpio and Sagittarius. January 21st, February 19th, and then September 24th and October 23rd. Okay? That's all I got for y'all today. I love y'all so, 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 so much. I pour back all my energy and my power, and I return yours back to you. I love you guys, collective, and just last minute messages. Self-love is the most important love that you can receive and give. And then when it's kids in this situation, you can't teach your kids to love themselves and be secure with themselves if you don't do the work for self either. You cannot teach your kid what self-love looks like if you don't even know what that looks like. And other than that, you know, it's just the importance of choosing self and stop playing that shit, because when it bite back, don't be shocked. You know? I wouldn't be shocked. Because, I mean, everything you had a person's stomach and other people, many more. I hope you can eat that shit like you send that shit out. But fun time, little TJ. More of the story is loving yourself is the most important thing there is in this realm, because what you accept and won't accept will be two different things. Another thing is, stop trying to control people's fate. Hi, beautiful. My cat right here, y'all. I'm gonna get off of here. Hold on, wait, don't jump up here yet. Let mommy get off live. Okay? What's wrong? You want my attention? Alright, spiritual gang gang, love, namaste. And I'm about this bitch. I call back on my energy and power and I return this back to you. He wasn't hand enough for me. He attacked me over, man, I don't even want, bitch. I'm out, y'all. I say.